Hey everybody, this is Deb with Truthification Chronicles, and I'm live for just a little bit. So we'll see if anybody comes in. It'll even show that I'm here. I'm gonna have traffic sounds. There's somebody, yay. So, okay, well, I got a few people, so I'm gonna start. This is Deb with Truthification Chronicles, and um, I'm too tired to do a video tonight, but I felt like I needed to just give you some information. I was up until about 4:30. See, I can't even talk. Yeah, I was up about 4:30 this morning. Well, all night long until 4:30. And hi, everybody. It's good seeing everybody come in. Don't be discouraged, okay? Yeah, it's not over. We're still here. And I just wanted to touch base with you because it's been quite a day. Um, the tactic that was going on last night, if you stayed up to watch it, was Trump was winning a state, and then all of a sudden, oh, we can't call that. Oh, no, 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 we can't do that. And then the Chinese dollar or whatever, yuan or whatever it is, went down. And yeah, as soon as that happened, all of a sudden, Biden comes out and talks, and nobody has time to count anymore. So, yeah, that was the thing. And I knew as soon as they started, they said they were going to stop counting. It's like, what? They got to go mark a few more ballots for Biden? I don't know. But here's what I have gleaned so far. Um, as of last night, when I went to bed, it looked very good. I mean, Georgia has been Trump's for a long time, and I'm not sure they've even called it yet. They may have just done it. But yeah, Georgia and Pennsylvania is supposed to go, but of course, we've got an AG there that doesn't like Trump and has already stated that, yeah, he's not going to let Trump win, essentially. So there's a lot of falderall going on there. And also, Arizona is still up for grabs. We're not sure what's happening there. That's a possibility. Nevada is still not totally done. I don't know what's going on with Hawaii. The last I saw, um, Hawaii had 0 votes in, and it was calling it for Democrat. So it's like, yeah, really? There was a lot of weird stuff happening last night, folks, with numbers and just all kinds of things. Like, um, yeah, and I saw that Arizona on Twitter. There were several people on Twitter that were saying they checked on their ballot and it had been invalidated. And oh, I don't know. Yeah, the cheating is rampant, and I'm afraid that they just are pulling out all the stops because they're desperate. There's no other way. I mean, Florida scared them to death. I don't know how long it was. They started out like I was just getting ready. I watched the Steven Crowder live stream last night, and when they were watching the Joe Biden speech. Facebook kicked him off, and it kicked off a bunch of, well, YouTube. I don't know, it may have been my connection at home, but I don't think so because I couldn't get him for a while, and then finally it came on after the Biden speech thing was over. I thought that was really weird timing on YouTube's part. But anyway, so yeah, he went from having he had over 500,000 people watching, and then it went down to, nothing, and then came back up real quick. And I think by the time he ended, there were maybe 300,000. It was late. So, um, yeah, I was pretty tired, and I am pretty tired today. I had to do some errands today, so I'm a little incoherent because I haven't slept. But yeah, if you have witnessed any fraud, you need to call because you need to report it because the fraud was rampant and it still is. It's still going on. And yeah, strange stuff happening. But what I was going to tell you is Virginia last night, they called it pretty early for Biden, which it's not totally surprising that Virginia would go blue. But when you went to the websites, and I mean, this is like Politico, and there was one that I was looking at that was 270towin.com. And when you went to these websites, they all had, um, when you looked at the numbers in Virginia, it had a blue check on Biden, but he was down. Like Trump had like 55% and Biden had 45% of the vote. And it's like, so how are you calling it for Biden? And the same thing, oh, who's the guy? Which one is the senator from Virginia? Is that Durbin? Dick Durbin? Or was it Warner? I don't know. It was one of those two guys. And the same thing was going on there too. It was crazy. So, um, I don't want to say be patient because I know everybody's feeling about the same as I am, but please understand that we knew, we all knew this was going to go down to the Supreme Court. That's why we had to have Amy Coney Barrett in there. She is going to be an important factor in a deciding vote. So we had to have her in there. The Trump campaign has already asked for a recount in Wisconsin because Wisconsin has 1.23 million votes more than they have registered voters. Funny how that always seems to work in Democrat states. Gee. Democrats just can't count. Remember Iowa? Remember how bad Iowa was for their primaries? This is what they're doing in their states right now. Their states are being handled poorly, but we all know that's just, trying to give them time to put in their votes. Oh, and Michigan has suddenly found 100,000 ballots, mail-in ballots that came in, and gee, every single one of them's for Biden. Now, statistically speaking, that's impossible. It just, out of 100,000, you can't tell me there's not one for Trump. There's going to be a lot for Trump in that, statistically speaking. So we know that it's not good. So anyway, I apologize to those who may not know. I'm sitting in the park, and it's just a beautiful night here. It really is gorgeous. And I have people wondering what I'm doing talking to myself, but uh, anyway, um, it just is one of those things that this particular election had to play out, and we knew this is what was going to happen. So, see, I'm telling you, there should have been body cams on all of these people, or at least webcam, or some kind of camera that was videoing all of these ballots, because there's absolutely no reason why people handling ballots should not have some kind of camera on them so that we can watch. The Trump campaign is also complaining, have gone to court. They're filing something because in Pennsylvania they were not allowed to be closer. Maybe just in a certain part, but they weren't allowed to be any closer than 20 feet away. That's all the closer they could get to watch the ballots being counted. And it's like, really? 20 feet? What can you see from 20 feet? I mean, that's just right, like ridiculous for everybody. But anyway, so I want to thank everybody for coming in and everything. Stuff is not as it seems, okay? Remember, don't believe the lying media, all right? General Flynn tweeted last night to his digital soldiers. He actually put hashtag digital soldiers in there, so you can easily find it if you're on Twitter. Yeah, he tweeted that we need to keep our chin up and keep at it. Don't worry, things are being taken care of. And I do think that this is going to be, it's going to be big. Here's what I believe. When I went to bed last night, Trump had already won. They were just trying to deny it and put it off long enough that they could figure out how to get more illegal ballots in there. So that's my impression of it. So I don't think Joe won. I don't know. He was supposed to come out and speak, but again, I've been in my car all day, so I really haven't had a chance to do much. I do need to tell you this, that, Pete Buttigieg, um, he's from South Bend. He was mayor of South Bend, and South Bend, Indiana. And that's where I was today. And lo and behold, St. Joe County, the county that South Bend is in, went red. Okay. Now, last time in 2016, it was close to being red. It was about 223 votes or something like that Hillary won. And so, I got to remember. I bet I have this on live chat. Sorry. Okay. Because I keep forgetting to put it on live chat. It defaults to the, top chat, which I don't know why it does. So if I missed anybody, hi everybody that came in. Um, but yeah, Joe Biden. Oh, Joe Biden. That is his name, right? I'm telling guys, I'm so tired. Um, he was supposed to come out and speak. He spoke last night. I think it was just a way to say, yeah, I'm going to go to bed. And then Trump came out and spoke. I felt really bad when I watched him speak because I almost felt like we had let him down. And I know we haven't. I mean, we voted. I voted. See, I voted. I still have my sticker on. I voted, but there's just a lot of tomfoolery going on. It really is. And we're going to have to take it to the courts. Again, if anybody's seen anything personally, you need to report it. We need to get that done. Yeah, the FBI should, but the white hats in the FBI, not the bad guys. I'm sure that if the bad guys investigate, they'll just find out that everything's okay. But here's my thought process at this point. Okay, first of all, as a Christian, I can tell you that either way this works out, I still am. I see it as a win because the if the globalists win, which is essentially Joe Biden, those are the globalists, and so if he wins, which I don't think he's going to, but if he would somehow, through all the chicanery they've got going on, win, then I figure, well, one step closer to the rapture, and it's going to be happening soon, somewhere along the line, within just a short time. So I'm okay with that because, to be at home with the Lord is better than anything. So that's okay. But I do think that President Trump has won, and that's really the situation that we're going to be in, that we just have to fight for it. And, we never said this was going to be easy. We knew it wasn't going to be. So we're going to fight for it, and President Trump is going to fight for it. This is one reason why I think if you can donate to the Trump campaign, you need to, because they're going to have to be paying lawyers. And we need to have a bunch of lawyers. We need to have this. Shoot, there was a post from our boss man, Mr. 17, and I can't remember what the post number was. I had it on my laptop at home, but I can't do live streams from home. So it was from June, I believe, middle of June of this year. So you might want to check that out because it is talking about red, and then the things that had different steps that had to be done. And one of them was the litigation over this. So if you can check out that post, I'm sorry, I can't remember what 4,000 something. I don't know. I've lost track. But if you can check that out, you might want to see what that has to say. But I think it was just like a series of read something, read something, read something. And then it was like what had to be done. So the litigation, we knew it would happen. Okay, everybody knew it was going to happen. That's why we had to have the court. And, President Trump is still president until January 20th. So even if, we still wouldn't keep the presidency, Durham's work can still come out between now and January 20th. So don't give up hope. I'm telling you guys, Michigan was going red. until they found the 100,000 votes for Biden that were just somehow in a quarter. So, yes, he will get 2 terms. I'm sure that he's going to have 2 terms. That's not a problem. It's just what's going to take between now and then. So be patient. I know that's hard to hear, but be patient. So, anyway, my cords are all everywhere. But at least I got my phone plugged in, I think. Um, yeah, I think it's plugged in. But yeah, we do need to make sure that. Did they find 300,000? Last I heard was 100,000. But again, I've been in my car all day, so I haven't been able to sit and watch any videos or anything. No drops today, but like I said, there was a post from him back in June, I think maybe June 4th. That's sticking in my mind is June 4th of 2020. You might had to be done, and one of them was the legal aspect of this. So I'm pretty sure that they anticipated this a long time ago. So, um, well, Washington, either D.C. or the state, they're going to go for Biden all the time anyway. So that I'm not too concerned about. Although, like I said, with Hawaii, I can understand them calling Hawaii because Hawaii's going to go blue probably. But good grief, they didn't have any results back. It was like zeros all the way down. Um, I'm trying to think who else. I'm getting all froggy and stuffy, but because I'm outside. Um, Reconnecting. Okay, it reconnected. I hope I'm back. Um, they didn't expect us to come out in droves that we did. I mean, a lot of liberals think that everyone hates Trump as much as they do. And this was not an election. It wasn't an election about economics. It wasn't an election about foreign policy. It was an election good. And pretty much it was an election about I hate Trump. So that was really Biden just because they hated Trump, which is stupid. I talked to a girl today, and she was probably a 20 something. And she said, well, my vote doesn't count anyway. I said, no, 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 no. Wait. Oh, I heard that they have the electoral college, so your vote doesn't count. It's only what the electoral college is. And it's like, yeah, do you know how they get the votes for the electoral college? It's through your vote. She had no clue. She really honestly had no clue. And she said, it's not going to matter. They all do the same thing. I said, wait a minute. Hold it. You've got more money in your paycheck because of it. Well, I don't know. I said, have you looked at your paycheck? Didn't you notice that it's bigger? Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't look at that. It just gets direct deposited into my account. And I said, have you looked at the taxes on it? Well, I don't see that. We can request that, I guess, but they don't give it to us. It's like, really? Okay, so you have no idea where the money is going from your paycheck. Just can't believe people are like that. But they are. They are. And there's a lot more of them than I thought. Oh, and they stole my Trump sign off my front lawn this morning. I get out there and it's like gone. It's like, what? You stole my Trump sign. But I've got a Trump flag in like hanging over the door, so you can see it. It's from it, but it's inside, so they can't take it unless they break into my house. But yeah, we went decidedly red here, so it doesn't matter really. Very very red, and um, so anyway, well, guys, I just wanted to encourage you and to let you know that I'm still here, okay, and I'm still believing that Trump is going to win. I I'm really sure that he won Pennsylvania, obviously Georgia and North Carolina, which, like I said, I'm still not sure they've got him on that. But Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin, I'm really sure those were all Trump's. Nevada, yeah, not so sure. Arizona, not so sure. But we kept the Senate, which worried me probably more than the House, I think. But then again, I'm looking at stats and they say something different. So who knows? I mean, it just seems like everything's up in the air, and they're really fast to call the blue ones for Biden and for the Democrats, but they don't call things very fast for the red. So don't let the mainstream media saying Trump is lost or whatever, don't let that happen. I think it's very possible that Biden will come out and claim a win, even though he doesn't have it. But remember, all the social media said that's not going to happen with Trump. Trump can't do that. But okay, did I lose my? I bet I did. No? Okay. Or nobody's chatting. That's all right. But either, oh, there we go. Now they just popped up. Okay, the chat wasn't going for a while, so I didn't know what happened. Yeah, I'm sorry. My mind is having a hard time focusing. I'm having a lot of squirrel moments. Squirrel. Because I haven't slept. So, like I said, I was up most of the day. I had to go to South Bend. So, but South Bend, St. Joe County, what we're at, Democrat stronghold. South Bend is. So that's why it's always blue, but it went red. So that's, of course, there are places in Indiana that always go blue, like Indianapolis and up around Chicago. The Indiana suburbs of Chicago, they always go blue, but there. Okay. I don't know. It said I was not connected, and so I hope I'm reconnected. Um, refresh the page if you need to. So anyway, it's been 22 minutes, so I probably should wrap it up. But I wanted to touch base with you. I just wanted to make sure that you're calm, you understand that it's not over yet, folks. There's still a lot to do, and we're going to have to take the legal route. We knew we were going to have to do that. That's why we needed Amy Coney Barrett, and so it's going to happen. He has been reelected. They're just trying to undo the will of the people, which is what they do. And we know Trump's people are ready for it. They were ready for it. So keep them all in your prayers. And again, my chat just went like weird. So it went bye-bye. But yeah, I'm thinking at 324. I really do. Um, I don't know about Arizona and Nevada, but I do think he probably, I don't know, Arizona was pretty close, and the ones that were left were the Trump strongholds. So, you have to kind of look at that. You have to look at where it was. And when I looked at the map last night of Michigan, that's what I checked first. I checked like the main cities, and they were already in, like Detroit and everything. They were pretty much counted. And so, yeah, it should have gone red. It really should have gone red. So Trump was up at that time. So you don't know what's going on and what all they're doing, but we do have people on the ground that are working at it. I heard that Rudy Giuliani was in Pennsylvania because they're really trying to get that because they should have that. But again, it's all these Democrat states. You got a Democrat run state and they can't get their elections done. And then you've got the Democrat media, which even Fox News was playing into this last night. But you've got the Democrat media that reports, they won't report that Trump won stuff when he obviously did. So this is, again, not unexpected, not fun, but not unexpected. So just hang in there, folks. I want you to just keep a positive attitude because we know we've got to go through this. Nobody ever said it was going to be easy. The storm is not an easy thing to live through, but yeah. And we know that there's more to the storm, but this part, it's going to be tough, and we're going to have to hang in there. And even if they steal our signs, we're going to have to make sure that we stand strong, because they're really trying to demoralize us and to discourage us. So hang in there, folks. I will try to get a video up for tomorrow morning, but we'll see what happens. I've got several things that I gleaned, and I can show them to you, but I just wanted to touch base, and I knew I wasn't going to get anything out today. So at least I could do this and say hi and say thanks for stopping by, everybody. Keep your chin up, because it's just part of the battle. This is just part of it, and we are going to win because it's a necessity. And we know that, look at what all Trump has been through, and everything he's been through, it bounces off of him. So I can't imagine that this is going to take him down. I mean, just stop for a minute and think, because he had, even before he was elected, he had the whole dossier thing pop up, and the Flynn thing, and the, oh gosh, just so many things. The Russian collusion, Stormy Daniels, Michael Cohen, all of these things have been out there, and he's still he's still going. He's like the little Energizer bunny. So keep him in your prayers, of course, but he's going to win. He just he just wins. That's what he does. That's who he is, and that's what he does. So that's what we're going to see. It may take a little while, but eventually he will retain the White House. So anyway, that's what I've got for y'all. I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll get to work on that video to put up tomorrow, and hopefully get some sleep somewhere along the line. So anyway, I want to thank y'all for stopping by. So many of you. Woohoo! Woohoo! So, hi to everybody. It's not showing me your chat right now, so I'm going to say goodbye to everybody, right? So, thanks again for stopping by, folks, and I will see y'all in the next video.